Well, welcome to my live. This is the Sydney merch and unboxings. So hope you enjoy. We'll just wait for some people to turn up and we will unpack my case. Ooh, some people. Morning, Rebecca. Lounge Girl, hello. KI, hello. Welcome aboard. We are unpacking my case from Sydney, doing the merch and unboxing. Just waiting for some more people to join the chat. You see the bridge in the background? That is the Sydney Harbour Bridge. Yes, I am from Australia. I'm from Brisbane, Australia, and I'm talking about my recent trip to Sydney. Thank you. So I'll tell you about the journey to begin with, and then we'll unpack some merch and do some unboxings. How does that sound? No, I'm not single. I work retail. What do you do for a living? Yeah, I do like Pokemon. You see my shirt? It's a Japanese Pikachu. What's your favorite Pokemon? Guys, let's get some more people in here. Let's go. Let's get these people. Let's go. Blow up this stream. Let's go, guys. Good morning, Upper Nimbus. Welcome. Welcome. Charizard, nice. Nice. That is a solid pick. There's 6 people. 2 people have been generous enough to like. Let's go. Let's go. Oh, Upper Nimbus is editing to do. Oh, well, rewatch fam. Rewatch fam. It is daylight here. It is daylight here. It is just on 1 o'clock. I said in my earlier stream of chats and walks that I would do it around 12 to 1. And yeah, that's what happened. A lot has happened since the last stream, guys. We didn't get Lewis Capaldi tickets. That was an absolute shit show. I logged in and I was on there for like 30 minutes. There was 1,000 people in the queue. And it would just not let me purchase tickets. I don't know if I needed a code. I don't know. But it did not work and they sold out pretty quickly after that. Oh, so it's nighttime in the US? Nice. So hopefully we'll try tomorrow. I don't know what I did wrong. Kind of makes me feel like I'm a bit stupid, but I don't know. And then I got locked out of my bank. So a lot has happened in under 3 hours. But let's get some more people in this chat. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. I suppose we'll start the story, and if people want to join, they can join. So we went to Sydney for 3 days. We left on Saturday morning. We had to get up at like 3 a.m. in the freezing cold. And we headed to the airport. And we took a flight from Brisbane to Sydney. And we got to Sydney. We got some Hungry Jacks, because that's what good people do. We got an iced coffee at the... actually, before we even got on the plane, we got an iced coffee and an iced chocolate at the airport, because I brought my buddy with me. And we got to Sydney, and we got some Hungry Jacks. This is valid information, guys. And then we checked out some stores. The first one we checked out was a little cosmetic store. And this is some of the things we got. I think it was called like Mio's Cosmetics. Let me check that. It was, because I want to give these good MEIYU Cosmetics, and they had this melon soda, just like the one we had in Japan, but obviously not in Japan, in Australia. Let me take that green screen off for a sec. That is the bridge behind us, but guys, if you're wondering, that is the bridge. That is the Sydney Harbour Bridge, guys. Anyway, so this is the this is melon soda. This is a very popular drink in Japan, and I was so glad that we could find it here in Australia, and we stocked up. We got a couple. And then we found this other store just up the road from it, and they had like plushies. They had like a lot of pop culture stuff, and they were called like multi MULTIU, and we got like a bunch of stuff from them. We got a bunch of things. We got this little Toast magnetic phone stand. We got this little mini keychain. Because my buddy, he loves bread. He loves bread. But one of the highlights of the things we got, I just have to show you. I visually have to show you. We got this massive taco. Like, who does not love tacos? Hello! Hey, my taco! And, is it a burger? I mean, it says burger on the receipt. But legit, when I saw it, I was like, that's a taco. Is it a burger? I suppose it could be a burger. Um, and then we went to Mixaway, and if you know Mixaway, it is like they just sell bubble tea and they sell ice creams, and their like king cone is massive. It's like $1. It is so cheap. We got the vanilla and we got the matcha, the green, and apparently it's a burger up in Imbus. Apparently it's a burger. It does say burger on the receipt. It says hamburger. And that was really nice. And we got this drink. This was like, it was like this strawberry sort of drink. Um, oh, here you go. So we got a matcha swell king cone, and we got a strawberry boo boo. It was so good. It was so good. Yeah, I literally have the receipts of the things we purchased. Just because I like to tell people like good places to go. Like if people are wanting recommendations, this is a good way to do it. And then we went to Macca's, we went to JB Hi-Fi, we went to Dimmicks, um, and then we went to this bookstore, and we found a lot of books. I found this series called Honey Lemon Soda. If you've seen it, it's an anime. It is about two people who get into a relationship, but the girl has like crippling anxiety, kind of like myself. No, like we knew we were gonna find books at a bookstore, obviously. But I mean the extent of the manga. Like I've never seen a bookstore with that much manga, and like from shows I actually have seen, like Honey Lemon Soda. I've never ever seen um that manga before. Polar Bear Cafe, which is really good manga as well. I mean, really good anime as well. Also a manga. Never seen that before. That was there. So there was a lot of like hidden gems. Um, you can't actually send any funding to this account because we haven't opened up the creators fund. That's why we need to get up our live stream hours. So save your money, guys. Save your money. Unless you want to buy a CD, then save your money. And then the next day, the Sunday, someone said they were donating some money. But keep your money. You need this money in this economy. The next day on the Sunday, we had breakfast at the hotel, a nice continental breakfast. They had these little cute little muffins. We had toasties. We had cereal. They had boiled eggs. I was really surprised that they had boiled eggs. I just feel like boiled eggs aren't a real breakfast item, but hey ho. And I was just eating all the condiments separately, but they're actually made for a toasty. Yeah, we did. We went to Sydney for 3 days, and I probably wasn't going to make a stream, but we have got a lot of merch and a lot of. There's some things to unbox. So I thought I would show you. I would tell you what we've done and show you what we've purchased. And yeah. And then Sunday. What did we do Sunday? I literally have to remember what we did Sunday. Oh, I know what we did Sunday. We went to it's about like just over an hour from here, which is not too far. But the flights were kind of expensive because it was school holidays. Because it's not cheap. It's not cheap to fly from state to state in Australia. It really isn't. It's not like other countries where you can just drive. I mean, you could drive, but it'll take much longer. It is very expensive to go state to state. We went to the Sydney Olympic Park, and we went into this bubble experience. It was like this like sensory like bubble experience, and there was like a whole bunch of different rooms. And the first room was like all these different things on the wall, and it was pretty good. Propeller plane. That actually does sound scary. It's not too far, but for the price we paid, it could have been a lot cheaper. Like, we're only going an hour away, and like, it was quite an expensive flight. But there was a reason that you guys will see a lot later in a future video on why we went specifically to Sydney. There was an actual reason we really wanted to go. And we probably are going to go before Japan, but then the thing that we wanted to see happened during our trip, so we had to go later on. So yeah, and then the second room was this like this like balloon experience. There was all these pink and blue balloons. I know that seems like we're conforming to some gender, but there was all these balloons, and unfortunately, my buddy, he hurt his knee and he started bleeding. And we went to go get a Band-Aid because we didn't want to spread blood everywhere, and then they told us we couldn't go back in the room. So, shame, really. But yeah, there was like a whole bunch of different experiences and a whole bunch of like different balls and like bubbles and stuff. Yes, I have in Arizona, so I have. This is like a little bit of a tangent, but like I gave up coffee like nearly a week ago now because it was affecting my anxiety. And like most time, like every day, people wake up, right? And they have coffee or they have tea. They have something, right? And like now I don't have any coffee. I'm just like, what do I have of a day? Yeah, I can have like hot chocolate or a Milo, but I'm like, I still feel like I need something. I still feel like I need something. Oh, Milo, okay. Um, it's like I don't know if other countries do Milo. Um, so Milo is kind of like it's like a chocolatey sort of like substance. I feel like that's the best way I can describe it. And normally in Australia, you get a cup, you put like at least 3 to 4 tablespoons of Milo in your cup. The more Milo, realistically, the better. Hey, nice that you could join us. And then you just put like a little bit of milk. You don't put like a whole bunch of milk. You just put more Milo than anything. So that was one idea that was suggested to me by my dad to not have caffeine. And thank you for joining us. Hello, Mark. So that was one idea that was suggested to me. But like other than like having soft drink every day, like I'm like, what other kind of alternatives are there? I'm not really like a massive tea fan. But like I feel like you need something in your day. Like it's just like that's like the crucial part of the day that's how you start your day with coffee. Like, is there people who don't start their day with coffee? Water, Red Bull. Yeah, I like can't do energy drinks either. Obviously, because the anxiety doesn't help with that either. Water has been a good help. Yep. It's definitely been an improvement. Um, it's definitely been an improvement. Anyway, basically, we brought an Arizona. It was not 99 cents, I will tell you that much. It was like $4.50. And it is the orange Gale fruit juice. They used to have such like a large range of Arizonas, like the orange, the green, the mango, and now they only have this one today. And they were like refilling the fridge. Every time I go there, they're always seeming to refill the fridge, which is okay. Like, refill the fridge. Like, you need to do that, but like, it's annoying. Yeah, guess how much this cost? I don't think I said the price. Guess how much this one can cost? It wasn't 99 cents. I'll tell you that much. Yeah, $4.50. I did say the price. $4.50. I mean, for the size, it's pretty good. Like, I feel like we've tangented off on our Sydney story so badly. Anyway, let's give this a shot. I'm not saying soft drink is the answer. Obviously, everyone should drink water. But I feel like a sweet treat a day, that helps you. It keeps the doctor away. Nice. I like that. That is good. It's very orangey. Tastes like very fruity juice. Back to our Sydney story. So yeah, went to the bubble experience. We got lunch afterwards. We got some wraps. And then we wanted to get ice cream, and there was an ice cream vendor at the place. And guess what? They were not doing ice cream. Their machine was broken. It sounds like they work at Macca's, honestly. But yeah. So we went for a walk back. We got Cold Rock, and I had Poisonberry and Fairy Floss. I think it was Fairy Floss or Bubblegum. No, it was Bubblegum. Bubblegum and Poisonberry. It was really nice, really lovely. And then we took a trip all the way to Macquarie to try TGI Friday. Also, I should mention on that first night, we went to the pizza place. It was called Pizza e Rigos. And it was so delicious. I got the Birmingham special, and then I got a ginger beer, which we could not open, by the way. That was like 2 more days in before we got that beast open. And then my buddy got the it was called the Hungry Pizza. And Woodfire pizzas, they're like next level. I feel like they're like the next level experience. I would say it was no more expensive than it is here. I just feel like when you go on a holiday, you're gonna spend money, so it's just like, if you want something, you might as well just get it, cause like, when else are you gonna get that opportunity to get it? So yeah, we went to TGI Fridays. If you know TGI Fridays, and we bought like so many things. There will be a video coming, but we got so much things. We got the mac and cheese. We got the pork ribs. We got the seasoned fries. We got American pie sundae. We got the beef nachos with guacamole. Obviously, this was all to share. And then I got a peach non-rita and a mango peach lemonade. Yeah, ribs. A lot of ribs. And then my buddy got the Spice Baby and the Cool and the Gang, which was like soda and cooking cream mixed together. It was so good. We spent like so much money though. But definitely worth it. Definitely worth it. If you want to try TGI Friday, I would suggest you go try TGI Friday, because there was a lot of food, a lot of great portions, a lot of great flavors. No, we didn't get the steak. We got the ribs. They have steak though. I think it was like $40 per steak, depending on how many steaks you're gonna get. We also got a lotto on that first day from the airport, and we didn't win. So that was very disheartening. Very disheartening. So we went there, and then we're gonna go to this place and get like, they're like a stick with like fruit on them, but they're like crispy. Yeah, it was like a fruit on the stick. I'm like, cannot remember the name, but they're really popular in Japan, and I really wanted to have some again. Because I feel like certain foods are exclusive to certain areas. No, like fresh fruit on a stick. Um, but we're like, oh, it's getting later, and oh, Tangulu. That's right, Tangulu. Yeah, there was a place called Hulu Tangulu. We were gonna go there on the Sunday, but then it was apparently raining outside, and apparently there was a storm coming. So we're like, nah, we'll just go back. We'll just go back. It'll be okay. And then back to the hotel. Sunday comes. We have another continental breakfast. We have another toasty. We have some more boiled eggs. We have some juice. We have some apple juice. We have everything. Um, and then we go back to the bookstore. We got our friend one of the books that he needed. We got another melon soda. And we went to the bridge, which is where we did a live stream. If you've seen that, you know, you know. That is up there to see all the bridge and the opera house. And there was like this coffee ice cream vending machine. It was so tempting, but I couldn't eat coffee, even if it is an ice cream form. I don't eat crackers. Sorry for your loss. Am I a cracker? Okay. And then we tried to find that Hulu Tangulu, but they weren't open till like 4 p.m. One thing we did notice was a lot of their times for when they open and close were very strange to what we have here in Brisbane. Hulu Tanghulu. The Tanghulu is like the fruit on the stick, but it's got like a coating. It's like it's crunchy. It's really nice. Um, but yeah, they weren't open till 4 p.m. Like a lot of things were open at really odd times. Like here, most things would probably open at like 8 to 9, 8 or 9, but there things were opening at like 10. Things were opening at 11. Like that cosmetic store didn't open till 11 because we saw some anime girls outside. I'm like, maybe they have anime or have something anime based, which they did. They had the melon sodas. They also had jelly, Pokemon jellies. Um, but yeah, a lot of things are opening like a real random times, but they stay open a lot later, which is appreciated. Because most things here just close straight at 5:30, and if you're working all that time, then you're stuffed. You have to use your weekend to go shopping. And we went to the EB Games. We bought a buttload of stuff. Like this is our receipt without showing any. All of that is like the stuff we purchased. Which I will show you very soon. And then we wanted to go to this place, which you'll find out what this place was later, which is the main reason we came to Sydney. And we thought our flight was at 6, but our flight was at 5. And it was getting on to like 2 o'clock. And then we went past in the bus, and the line was like, it was meters long. It was meters long. So my buddy, being the good soul he is, was like, he went inside and said, is there any way we can get takeout? We have to go to our flight and it is leaving very soon. And thank God they did. Thank God. And we got our food and we like went back to the hotel, got our stuff, and we ate it there. And we didn't get to eat everything. We got to eat most things though. And then we got to the train to the airport. You can actually eat on the trains in Sydney, which is great because you can't eat on public transport here whatsoever. We ate our wings, just made our flight, and then our flight was delayed 27 minutes. And then we arrived back in Brisbane, we got McDonald's, and here we are. So who's keen to see what we purchased? Who is keen to see what we purchased? Also, there's one more place. Who is keen to see what we purchased? Hello. Welcome aboard. So this is my current suitcase. As I said, I hadn't unpacked. This is my current suitcase. Whoa, why is that green? What? That was weird. This is my current suitcase, and we are gonna go through what we purchased. Okay. This, like, look at this. Like, my whole suitcase was just full of absolute stuff. I didn't bring many clothes with me. I literally only brought, like, I think 2 pairs of pants, 2 shirts, and I brought an hoodie for me and my buddy. And, that was it. That was it. So the rest of it was just literally filled up with merch. So I'll show you what we got. We'll take some of this out. We got some serious amount of manga. A serious amount of manga. I don't. This was from that bookstore called Katakania? Konakania? This is my stack. Nice, thank you for subscribing. This literally is my stack. So, I'll explain what I got. I purchased on the first day. I only purchased 2 of the honey lemon soda books. But then when we went back the second time, I was like, when are we probably ever gonna see these again? Because I've never seen these in the wild. And I thought, why not just get the rest? Might as well just get the whole collection because there's only 5. And then I did a quick Google, and there's actually 2 more books coming out at, well, I don't know when they're coming out, but they're probably coming out soon. Because today, fun fact, today, we bring up the green screen. We got announced that season 2 is on its way. You should read. Reading is great. It's such a calming thing to do. I was gonna say it's a calming sport. So we just went and got 3, 4, and 5. They were a little bit expensive, but I like these are one of my favorite series. So I think it's worth having your favorites physically. Like I wouldn't collect every single manga, but I think it's worth having the physicals. And yeah, if you haven't seen Honey Soda Lemon, check it out. It is a very cute romance book. And now we have all 5, and we'll probably have to go back. We'll probably have to go back to Sydney, or if we find a bookstore to get the other 2. No more Lamell Jackson edits. None of these weird edits that people keep doing. Like, what is this? And then we got the new Don't Toy With Me Nagatoro. It came out it came out June. So I managed to get one of these. One of my friends wanted one too, but there was only one left, so he missed out. And then I got 2 of The Girl I Like Forgot Her Glasses. This is a series I've been following for quite a while, and this is the last book in its chapter. And I got one for my friend as well because he was also chasing that. So that is our haul. Don't have a clue where all this is gonna go, and I probably will read all of Honey Lemon Soda again. Even though I have seen it all, I will probably read it all over again. Okay, anyway, let's go on to so at EB they had a whole bunch of stuff for $5. So I got this One Piece hat. One Piece hat. Do 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 do. Nah, I'm not gonna make you a moderator. Sorry. Do 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 do. Because it takes careful participation in this channel to become a moderator. We can't just give anyone the role of moderator. So at Mixaway, which was the ice cream bubble tea place, I got this little ice cream plush. And what I think is really funky about this is you just have to push the sides in of this. And it just comes off naturally. And it's just a little squishy ice cream. Like, what's not to love? Do 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 do. Do 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 do. You need more views on what? What do you need more views on? And then also from that multi place, I got this bread chain. I don't know why. I was really struggling to find something. And before we found the taco/bread, and I really just resonated with this chain. Oh, and it's made from pure flour materials. I can't get this wet, okay. Can be a decoration for bags or cars in daily life. Can be stored for a long time in dry and ventilated place. This bread is dry and not edible. Please keep away from children as they may accidentally ingest it. So this is this little bread. And then also from EB Games, I got this One Piece keychain, which we will open up now. Nah, no house tours. We're opening up some Sydney merch right now. So that is Netflix Luffy. From the Bubble Planet, I got this magnet. We went to two of these stores called Hobbyco. One on the Saturday and one on the Monday. And I got this Lloyd from Spy X Family figure, which we will unbox right now. He was on special. They were trying to get rid of like a lot of their figures. They were trying to get rid of a lot of their figures. So he went from $36.99 to $20. To me, that's an absolute steal. The only problem with collecting figures and is just trying to get rid of the packaging at the end of it. No, I'm not gonna make you a moderator if you keep asking. There's a process for it. So this is Lloyd from Spy X Family, the Breakdown Collection. I have another Lloyd I got from Japan, who is just there, just sitting on a box. Oh yes, this one comes with a chair. Awesome. You never got what? That is the chair. And that is the figure. Look how cute that is. We'll have to put up a full picture of everything we got. Oh, there you go. Look at that. That is cool. That is so cool. Look at that. He's kind of like in an art zone at that point. Okay. Well, thank you for joining the stream. I hope to see you on the next one. And at this Hobbyco, First off, we got this guy, Mihawk. Nice meeting you too. And then the second one, they didn't have many of these, so I got Luffy. I feel like we needed Luffy. Oh, we actually didn't have Nami. Oh, we did need to get Nami then. Damn it! I was looking at Nami and I didn't get Nami. Damn it. Anyway, I was trying to collect a lot of these when I was in Japan, and I got Usopp and Zoro, and now we have Mihawk and Luffy. I really like the One Piece additions to these, but they are so hard to find. These were also on special. We got this one for literally $10. I know it says $21.99, but we literally got that one for $10. What an absolute steal. An absolute steal. Who is still in the chat? Is there anyone in the chat? Nimbus is still here. Anybody in the chat? So that is Mihawk. Dracula Mihawk. And we gotta stick the stick up his butt. So now we have to go back to get Nami. I thought we had Nami. I thought we had Nami. Spin! Okay, now we're opening Luffy. Who loves a good Luffy? Tell me in the chat, who is your favorite One Piece character? Luffy was somehow more expensive at $15, but we gotta pay for that gum fruit. Robin, nice. Look at that smile. Luffy has just a classic smile. I'm king of the world. I also love my food. I'm king of the pirates. So now we got Luffy, we got Mihawk, and we've got Zoro and Usopp. So we really do need Nami. We need Nami. And you know who also we need? We need Sanji. Hello, Lucas. How are you going? I'm doing well. How are you? Where's the box? The box I threw on the ground. Oh, it doesn't show. That's awkward. Oh well, the ones in Japan they showed what they showed which ones there was. Hi bro, how are you? How you going? Okay. So that's those guys. If you just joined, we are unboxing some merch from Sydney. We also went past this arcade, and they wanted everyone to get like a picture with the mascot. But since there was such a lineup and people just kept pushing in, they literally said if I follow them on Instagram, I would get this little fluffy squeezy bread for free. Like, how cute is that? Damn, that's cute. Oh, damn. I hope you're feeling better, Lucas. And surgery went well. Okay, on to our mystery box. So, as I said, the hat, the One Piece keychain, and this blind box were all $5 from EB Games. Like, that is an absolute steal, right? So there's 6 to collect of this kawaii micro plushies. And like there's a little hot dog, there's a chips, there's sushi, there's pizza, there's avocado. And I just love things with smiley faces. Cute things with smiley faces. That is what deems it life. Oh my god. Oh my god. Guys, in the chat, which one do you think it is? Which one do you think it is? Is it pizza? Is it sushi? Is it avocado? Is it fries? Is it hot bun? A hot dog bun? Which one do you think it is, guys? Hot dog. Okay, up in number says hot dog. Anyone else? Anyone else? Is anyone else saying what they think? What is it? What do you think it could be? Anyone else? Anyone else? Okay. I've seen what it is. It is It is pizza. How damn cute is that? How damn cute is that? Oh man, maybe I should go to eBay and get the rest of the collection. For $5, that's an absolute steal. Okay, I don't think we got much left to show at this point. We might have to line up everything and show the big picture. So, if you're a Spy X Family fan, you will know that the pop finals recently became available, and I knew they were going to come into existence, but I didn't know when. Anyway, when we went to the local EB Games, we found all of the Spy Family. So we got a Lloyd. We had to get a Lloyd. With his pistol out, we got a Lloyd. We also got an Anya riding Bond. Then was also standard Anya in the back there, but I was just thinking about storage at that point because we were wondering how we're gonna get all this back. And then I was just gonna get standard. I was just gonna get standard York, which was this one. And I was like to my buddy, I'm like, you've got to get York in all of her action. But he was like, nah. So I'm like, well, if you're not gonna get it, I'm gonna get it. Because it was the only one there. So we got York, Anya, and Bond. Not Bond. The Penguin. And we got Lloyd. We got the full set. Some point I might get the standard Yor and the standard Anya, but not right now. Okay, I think that's everything. And remember, we had Taco as well. We had Taco. They are super cute. Super cute. Like, look how cute they are. Super cute. I don't know where these are gonna go. I might have to build a shelf. I think building a shelf might have to happen. But if we put all this out, and I'm not going to unbox the pop finals. Everybody knows that they lose value. It's like a car going off the land. They lose so much value. Oh, okay. Thank you, Upper Nimbus, for joining us. Have fun, and we'll see you on the next stream. And we got all of our books. Take it easy, Upper Nimbus. We got all of our books. Because remember, I couldn't buy any books in Japan because they're all in Japanese. So I did buy a couple, but like I have to translate every single page. So it's a pain. It's a pain. Now we got the hat. Yeah, might need to get like a bigger place. We already have a full table full of merch as already. My uncle was saying I might need to build some shelves. So that could be a possibility at some point. Building up some shelves. So that is our full display of merch that we got from Sydney, plus the taco, which we were so concerned about getting back because we didn't have any check luggage. So I basically just like put all the merch in my suitcase and just tried to squeeze in the clothes the best we could, and we had to put the oddies in with the taco. And thank God that we got through and we didn't have to pay any extra. But there was literally these people in front of us who had 3 full suitcases and thought that could get on the plane. No, that clearly can't. So that is our haul. That is the Sydney stories. Does anyone have any questions as we wrap up this stream? This is our 3rd stream for the day. Any questions as we wrap up this stream? No? Okay, well, thank you for everyone who has joined us. And if you missed any part of the stream, feel free to watch it when it uploads. This is our Sydney haul. This is our Sydney stories. Thank you. I'm glad that you liked the stream and all of our goodies. Take care, and I'll see you guys on another stream. Bye-bye.